What if I told you a 9.6% jump is about to shrink the checks of millions relying on Social Security? This isn't the COLA you've been hoping for. Let's be perfectly clear from the start. This is something else entirely. It's a change that will actively reduce your monthly payment, and the scale of it will shock you. Roughly 70 million Americans are about to feel this financial sting. When you see the numbers, you'll understand why this is so alarming. Stay with me because you must know what's happening to your income. Let's begin. So, what is this 9.6% rise? It's the 2026 hike for Medicare Part B premiums. Here are the facts. The 2025 premium is set at $185 monthly. That was already a significant jump from previous years, but for 2026, it's climbing another $17.90, landing at $202.90. That's a 9.6% increase. Now here is the truly frustrating part. The 2026 cost of living adjustment is a mere 2.8%. Let that sink in. The Medicare premium is soaring at a rate 3.5 times faster than your benefit increase. How does that math work for anyone on a fixed income? If program costs justify a 9.6% premium hike, shouldn't benefits at least keep pace? You'd think so, but the system doesn't operate that way. This gap is enormous, and it's going to cause real pain. Let's examine who gets hit hardest and how much of your raise will vanish. For the average retiree with a benefit around $2,000 monthly, 1/3 of their COLA gets consumed by this $17.90 premium increase. A full third of your raise, gone before you even see it. For the average disability beneficiary, expecting about $1,630, it's the same story. A huge portion of their increase disappears right off the top. But for lower income recipients, it's downright unfair. If your monthly check is $800 or less, you might see almost no increase at all. Nearly all, or sometimes every single cent, of your COLA will be absorbed by the higher premium. Can you imagine working your entire life only to see your raises completely erased by healthcare costs? Some ask, will my benefit actually shrink? The answer is no, and here's why. The hold harmless rule. If your benefit is low, say $700, and the premium rise is more than your COLA, your total check won't be reduced. Instead, your benefit stays completely flat, and they use your entire COLA to cover their premium increase. Sounds generous, doesn't it? But here's what they don't tell you. While your check doesn't decrease, your purchasing power certainly does, because inflation continues to eat away at that fixed amount. Let's be honest about how broken this logic is. The people with the smallest benefits, who need the money most desperately, end up with little to no raise year after year. Meanwhile, those with the largest checks, who are financially more secure, get to keep more of their COLA because the premium takes a smaller relative bite. Does that seem right to you? It's completely backwards from what a compassionate system should look like. In a fair system, the lowest earners would get the largest adjustments to help them catch up. But that's not our current reality, and each year this gap widens further. And you have absolutely no choice in the matter. The premium is deducted automatically from your Social Security payment before it ever reaches your bank account. They take their cut without asking for your permission, without sending a notice. It just happens. Remember that phrase, pay your fair share? Well, they are certainly taking theirs, and then some. And it's not just the premium alone. The Medicare Part B deductible is also rising by over 10% for 2026. You're being squeezed from all sides with no way to opt out. This is why every single cent counts more than ever before. We're living in a period where inflation, while cooling somewhat, has permanently raised the baseline cost of living. Food costs remain stubbornly high, housing expenses continue to climb, and utility bills show no signs of decreasing. Meanwhile, your benefit increases simply aren't matching your rising expenses. This 9.6% versus 2.8% situation represents a massive imbalance in the system, and it's money straight out of your wallet that you'll never get back. So, What should you do as 2026 approaches? Your January payment will look different, and I want you to be prepared. Don't anticipate seeing the full COLA amount in your check. The Medicare deduction happens automatically, and it will be significant for many. Plan your budget around this new reality starting now. If you're on the lower end of the benefit scale, you may get no real raise at all. Don't make the mistake of depending on money that simply won't materialize in your bank account. Review your Medicare plan during the next open enrollment period. Seriously, if you haven't shopped around recently, you absolutely must. Many people stick with the same plan year after year without realizing they could be saving hundreds of dollars. Even minor savings on prescriptions or co-pays can help immensely right now. Every dollar withheld is a dollar you can't spend on groceries or medications. Stay updated on legislative proposals that might affect your benefits. There are constant discussions in Washington about potential benefit boosts, one-time payments, and various forms of stimulus checks. But understand this crucial point. They are only concepts and proposals at this stage. Nothing has been passed into law, so don't bank on funds that aren't guaranteed. I've seen too many people make financial decisions based on rumors only to be disappointed when the promised money never arrives. Make your voice heard where it actually matters. If this situation angers you, and honestly it should, contact your congressional representatives. Call their local offices, write letters, send emails, be specific. Tell them a 9.6% premium hike against a 2.8% COLA is economically unjust for seniors and disabled Americans. Explain that the hold harmless rule, while well-intentioned, ultimately hurts the most vulnerable among us. Your opinion counts, especially when expressed consistently and in large numbers. I know this is tough information to digest. A 9.6% Medicare increase is hard news to receive. The fact that it's 3.4 times larger than the COLA is genuinely aggravating. The raw deal for low-income beneficiaries is absolutely maddening. But here's what I want you to remember through all of this. You are not without options or power. Your awareness is your first line of defense against financial surprise. Yes, the money is taken automatically from your check, but you can take proactive steps to safeguard your remaining finances. Ensure you're on the optimal Medicare plan during open enrollment. Look into aid programs like SNAP, LIHEAP for utility assistance, or local pharmaceutical assistance programs. Budget wisely to make every dollar of your income go further. Speak up and demand better representation from those making these decisions. And most importantly, stay informed about changes as they develop. So here is my challenge to you today. Don't just feel disheartened and move on with your day. Take concrete action starting right now. First, sit down and budget for this new reality. Know that your January check will be lighter than you might have anticipated. Second, make a commitment to stay linked to this channel, Wines of Thought. Subscribe if you aren't already, tap that notification bell, and send this video to at least one other person who needs to know about this coming change. I release videos every single week explaining the latest Social Security, SSDI, and Medicare updates in plain English. I decipher the complex government language and legal documents so you don't have to. Finally, please remember to look after yourself and your mental well-being. Financial stress is real and damaging to your health. But you're a survivor who has navigated difficult times before. Every penny matters, and I'm here to help you protect as many of yours as possible. Let me know in the comments. Will this premium increase affect your household budget? What's your honest take on the 2.8% COLA given today's economic environment? I read every single comment and genuinely want to hear from you. Thanks for watching and investing this time in your financial education. Please subscribe, share this video with others in your community, and I'll see you in the next one.